So, it might be a tad unorthodox to start a video where I'm meant to be praising an album to basically say why it's very close to being a 10, but what I dislike about it. But the rule for that is meant to be broken, and boom, I'm breaking it. California English. Only thing stopping me from, without any qualms, being in love with Contra by Vampire Weekend. It just starts a bit too scatty and random XD for me to really enjoy it. Granted, in the second half of the song, it starts to pick up, becomes far more enjoyable and digestible as a whole, but the start of it just grates me a bit. Vampire Weekend's to be prone to that. If it's anything to be judged by More Vampires of the Weekend, where, yeah, hey, not a bad song, but the minion chorus just stops me from thinking it's as great as the rest of the album is, because other than that, that's it. The rest of this album is just impeccable as far as I'm concerned, and it just feels like a huge jump in quality from Vampire Weekend's self-titled debut, which is saying quite a lot considering that release is pretty damn good as well. There's like a running trilogy on Vampire Weekend's free albums that I'll be interested to see if they actually end up continuing on LP4 or whatever they end up calling it, which is like they'll have a song that's sort of phased and it sprawls out a bit, usually concluding some sort of like big moment. Contra's one is called Run. When it comes to, I think of the other one, the big one that pops up, Hannah Hunt from Modern Vampires Weekend, which is also just dazzling, but on Run, it just gets me like feeling so excited and like energizes me. I think it's a mix of like the really super characterized synthesizers and just those horns that do something to me every time. And that part where Ezra just jumps side to side with the "started with you, who, I don't know the lyric there. I just even if I find out what it is, I'm just still gonna mutter gibberish at that point. But that sort of jovial mood carries on into pretty much every song to be found on Contra. Ezra getting especially playful on Cousins, which, while it's ideal car commercial music, I think actually did get used in the car commercial. I think it did, so I might not be just speculating there. But had some fun with its church-esque percussion and frantic but lightly mixed guitars. And in terms of lyricism, there's just a great deal of intelligence shown throughout this album. That means that you might spend a fair bit of time just unpacking whatever Ezra has tied up with a witty little bow. It's pretty clear that he studied English at a very prestigious university, because he's a very smart boy and he's a very funny boy, and I always love that about Vampire Weekend's music, how they manage to show off this personality that never feels pompous. It's just very characteristic. It wouldn't surprise me, well, I say it wouldn't surprise me because Ezra Koenig actually ended up working on a cartoon, but like, or anime, sorry please don't arrest me, but their music's always like gave me that feeling where it just feels super animated and just always makes me really happy. And I think Contra so far is their crowning achievement. I'm very excited to see how they'll end up improving on that when it comes to LP4 that should be out next year. But if you guys like Vampire Weekend, what's your favourite Vampire Weekend album? Do you think Contra is their best like I do? And if you don't like this album, let me know why, because that would be an interesting discussion as well. Always love to defend myself. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this Christmas cracker. Stay tuned for another one tomorrow. And yeah, see you guys very soon. Stay safe, stay hydrated.